Bro, I'd be lying to you if I said you might pop somewhere and see a Dreps tag. You get me?
Yeah.
I'd be lying. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, I can't help it.
Yeah.
At one stage when I was younger, bro, like, I used to be quite good at art as well, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I got like a B in art in my GCSEs. Like, I loved certain artists, like, that had their certain styles, you know, like the broken paintings and all of that, like the melting clocks, all of that. Like, I used to actually love art, and my teacher used to be like, "You're so good, like I could draw." Got loads of sketchbooks from when I was younger of drawing actual things. Do you know what I mean, like ornaments and realism stuff. When I started graffitiing, everything went out the window. Like, I probably couldn't even write. If I was writing on my paper in school, like, it was graffiti.
You drum and bass heads, I bet you didn't realise this was going to be the fucking conversation. This is crazy.
Killa Kela podcast. KillaKelaOfficial.com.
Street Culture TV.
Beatbox created.
Killa Kela.
And we're here to talk about world music and street culture.
Killa Kela podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Killa Kela podcast, live and direct, Central London. Central as you need to be, choose to be, want to be, you don't want to be anywhere else, and serves you right if you ever did as well. So 650 podcasts, you've got no excuse but to dial in. Okay, people, our sponsors, the mighty GK Nifty Heads have 10,000 play to earn GraffPunks NFTs to give away. Get ready as London's white trash goes blockchain digital with Bitcoin Cash tokens locked into them to claim. Get yourselves over to the website gkniftyheads.com and play to earn now. Inside the house, we are here with the man himself, man of the moment, drum and bass MC Supremo. Needless to say, working with Turner, the whole host for the X-Man, Harry shot a whole title, the SAS, and yeah, just a general all-round MC's MC, and to my understanding, a bit of a graph writer back in the day, hence the name, Dreps in the building.
What's going on, my dude? You good, yeah?
You're good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, man. Blessed to be here. Thanks for having me.
South London represent.
Trust me, team drums to the world and back.
Yeah, believe that.
Dreps, South East London representer.
Yeah, let's get into that, because South definitely holds a lot of heritage and street culture, shall we say.
Yeah, facts, that's for sure.
Which is kind of where your name and story begins, or more or less, with graffiti of all things.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, when I was younger, like, that was my era. The boys were outside writing on stuff, do you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
might not be a popular opinion now, but when I was younger, yeah, like, was outside writing, me and the boys, man. And as I said, I come from, like, a core friendship group of original writers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's hence why the name Dreps. Like, I just thought of that from young. I was outside writing, and it just carried with me.
Yeah.
My friend just never stopped calling me to a point where I stopped doing a graffiti thing when I was a bit younger, and just took it into music. It's just always been my name.
I just had an inkling with the name Dreps. I was like, man, that'd be a sick graph name. And then as soon as you walked in, and big up Wild Style Cafe, because as well, bringing in the enlightenment of all the cultures in conversations like this, you know what I mean? You'd walking through things of, like, we'll have a bit of this again.
I know, man. I said to you on the way in, I'm looking at all the colours, you know, it gets you gassed, and again, you're like, oh, them colours, that colourway is crazy. You're thinking of the old school dubs and that.
Yeah, you mentioned Defy and Kiss, you know, big up Kistra, your whole
Chase,
time.
like Shannon, yeah, man, them, like, trust me, it would be mad to go through my head bands, like old school writers, bro. That, like, I grew up. I went school around. Like, big up Defy.
Yeah.
Big up Kisto. That's my boy Kistro.
Yeah. The real one. He's been on podcasts as well. These are my peoples, you know. So, yeah, fantastic. I love stories like that, you know, because I think to either the untrained or the Joe public at large.
Big up Names as well.
Oh, hold name 26.
Names 26. You get me?
Name 26.
Every time. Big
you
up
mentioned band as well.
Turfer as well.
Yeah.
I used to roll with them when I was younger. That's what I used to roll with bands and that, like JDS days and that.
That's
old
crazy.
School. But yeah, it was crazy still. There was loads of us. Like, that's just a few to name. Like,
and you mentioned band, right? You mentioned band.
Bands,
he's always in here. Yeah.
When I say
big up my guy,
bro, a few to name. Like, there was loads of us stepping out. Like, even like now, an unpopular opinion, we used to step out to paint shops, bro, just to go and nick paint and you know what I'm saying, off ends.
Really?
So I'm saying, like, we're getting like 20, 30 man
Zone
getting
7,
the train
getting on
and
it.
that, and
Yeah.
just going out like
Then-
Canterbury
yeah.
ways that way, and just having.
You
up
really
paint-
lived that life.
Having up paint shops, you get me? Like having up paint shops, bro. Like I know it's so. It's,
No, it's
bad
not.
now,
Not
you
on
get
this
me, but at the
podcast.
same
This is
time,
standard conversations on this
Bro,
podcast.
bro. Yeah, if you was there, you was there. Like, but man, them know we was really going outside to do these things. Get me tracks and that. It was all happening.
Really? So you was out. You was out.
Yeah, man.
You were out.
Early days.
How old were you at that time?
I probably just started from like year 7, bro. Year 7 outside.
Super young.
'cause-
What's 11 years old? 12 years old?
Yeah, like year 7, we was outside because obviously
It's
it's from the
fucking
days
mad.
of
I love
like
it.
going to school and that, and then when you come back, you're not
Yeah.
going straight home. You know what
Yeah.
it is when you're young,
Yeah,
and then
of
you're
course.
meeting new people, innit? At year
Yeah.
7 and that, you're meeting new youths,
Yeah.
linking up from other areas. Then you got boys from school
Yeah.
that you're meeting. Oh, you man are from that area.
Yeah.
I'm from there. Then
And you're going out racking, and they teach you some tricks and blah, 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 you know.
come on, like it's just, yeah, man. We was active when we was young, bro. Trust me. I would say it was a crazy little era of man's life. You get me? But
So
I
when
wouldn't
did you
take it
stop
back.
doing?
Though.
Yeah, and of course not. No, I mean it's part of you growing up.
Like, imagine when I was younger, I went to a music and arts college, like just like for bad kids and that, in Deptford, and that's where I met Aztec
Yeah.
for the first time. You get me? Like, I've even got the board
Dropping
in my
some
house.
gem names,
I've got a
man.
board in my house to this day. Like it's about the size of this table here. And I met him at People's Day as well in Catford. And he done a Dreps dub for me in the Aztec style, orange and blue, you get me? Got it to this day in my house. And that was when, like, you know, like, them man are like gods to man when he was younger, you know what I'm saying? You see Aztec, like, yo, I met Aztec, like, it was gas,
Do
you
you
know what
remember
I'm saying?
Known?
Of course, man.
No, that was another
All
South.
of these people, yeah, man, of course.
He's been on podcasts, big up. man.
Like, come on, he's dubbed as well, iconic. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Crazy.
With the
colourway.
character, the way he had done that
Come on, bro.
the
It was epic
alien
still.
character.
Yeah. Big up all of them, Zombie as well.
Yeah, big up
Old
Zombie.
school. Big up Zombs. Like, there's bare. Trust me, too many names to mention, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
Too many names to mention. And big up everyone I used to roll with then as well. If I ain't said your name, I mentioned you. No,
Yeah,
but
it's
my
just like
bad, but
Tourette's
as I
will pop
said,
it up as
Yeah,
the
too many names to
conversation
mention,
go.
man.
So you was doing that very early. So when did you stop? When did you stop painting? Or when
Probably,
did
do you know
draw
what?
it up?
Yeah, probably in my music transition, you know, because I was outside and then it was like man's going raving and that. Certain age, like man's going raving from like 16, 17, do you know what I mean? So like, man's from then. You know what? To be real, is like my life was getting a bit more professional. To be honest with you, do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
How did you make that transition? How did that smooth? How did
It's
that
like-
work so smoothly?
you know what? It's just like, it's just, do you know what? Anyone can do it, you know? It's with the mindset. It's not a 1 foot in, 1 foot out thing. It's a knowing what you want from the situation or what you want from life and just going for it with
Yeah.
both hands, not one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, just the transition of keeping your nose clean, bro. It's that
Yeah,
easy.
yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean? It's easier said than
And don't
done.
fuck it up.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, but just keep your nose clean, man. You know what right from wrong. You know what you're meant to do. You know what you're not meant to do. You know what you can get away with.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't. And it's just about finding a balance and a fine line in between it to get what you want out of life.
But don't you
know what I'm
think?
saying?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Do you think that fine line is developed by trial and error, right? Like you have to
Yes.
know what the limits are
Yes, big
to
facts.
be able to balance it. You know.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, like, bro, I'd be lying to you if I said you might pop somewhere and see a Dreps tag. You get me?
Yeah.
I'd be lying. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, I can't help it.
Yeah.
At one stage when I was younger, bro, like, I used to be quite good at art as well, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I got like a B in art in my GCSEs. Like, I loved certain artists, like, that had their certain styles, you know, like the broken paintings and all of that, like the melting clocks, all of that. Like, I used to actually love art, and my teacher used to be like, "You're so good, like I could draw." Got loads of sketchbooks from when I was younger of drawing actual things. Do you know what I mean, like ornaments and realism stuff. When I started graffitiing, everything went out the window. Like, I probably couldn't even write. If I was writing on my paper in school, like it was graffiti.
You
That's-
drum and bass heads. I bet you didn't realise this was going to be the
That's how
fucking
much-
conversation. This is crazy.
That's how much I loved graph when I was younger, yeah. Like, trust me, you could ask Kist and that, like, we loved it. Like, at one point I used to think, like, I got to an age I was thinking, bro, you don't even draw no more. You know them ones,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
certain things. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get a pen and paper and you try and dub and
Yeah.
you want a colourway and you, what, you
Yeah.
get me? Like, and then it was like probably that's how much it's in me and that's how much I love it. But as I said, like, it's not so much now where I'm going to go out, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to, like, get involved in more, like, legal wars and meeting up with man for the day and just painting on the wall. But, like, the days of me proper getting outside on a legal one are probably well and truly over, do you know what I mean?
It's tricky.
It is, and on top of that, I'm not just, no face to a name. Like, some people, if you've seen that graph for years, you don't know who it is. You just know. Big up my man.
Real talk.
Big up 10 foot.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because you just see it.
And you just see it, and boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
For my thing, it's different. You see my name, you know it's me. Unless there's another person doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I would. There's an argument. Goldie is a shining example of this, where your name and brand accelerates, and actually, that repute that maybe you wanted to keep hidden for such a long period of time actually becomes an asset, and not necessarily in graph. Like you say, you're an illustrative designer, creative, and doing all the crazy, contemporary art, and that becomes a part of your portfolio, your artistic portfolio.
Facts.
Which
Big
is cool as
facts.
fuck.
And like you said, it's all art at the end of the day. So as much as I might not be able to get outside and be painting on things or getting the sprays up and that, or keeping to that when I was younger, that's where it obviously drifted to the music. Do you know what I mean? And I started expressing myself in that way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
integrity is everything, though, Dreps. Like, people like to read what's on a tin and trust it and believe it. You have to live a life of street for you to be able to report as an MC. As
yes,
a life of
facts.
What street really
Big
is
facts.
about. And I that's why I think people draw on Dreps so much, is because the honesty. That conviction.
Yes,
You can't.
facts.
It's not always the words. It's just a notion. It's like Foxy, MC Foxy. Like, you just know he's so fucking. That's, you know what I mean? Because he's real.
Yeah, facts. Like when
you hear it in his heart.
when you listen to an artist and that, man would be like, I believe him still. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I hear you. Like, big up Slips. Slips has told me that before as well. But yeah, man, it is like, as you said, honesty, bro. So, and I stand on it, innit? So when I'm expressing myself in any way, I'm gonna do it passionately. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the vocation became the microphone. Drum and bass became the soundtrack.
Yes.
So, and going to raves, how old were you when you first kicked off?
Pardon?
Raving. When did you first?
Well, do you know what? Yeah. As I said, big up my mumsy. Yeah. My mumsy and my auntie. Big junglist.
Really?
Big old school.
Big up
junglist,
mumsies. Come on.
Big up my mumsy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. my auntie Chino.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Like,
for sure.
Big junglist. Like,
Wow.
these lot were holding it down from back in the day. From my mum used to tell me when, like, Skibber, R.I.P. Skibber,
Rest in peace, Skibber.
was in the second room and that. Do you know what I mean? That's when my mum was raving.
They
Skibbs was in the
must have
second
been
room.
so proud.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so when I was little, like, that's what I say, the difference between me and certain man. You got into music when you was about 16, 17 and you wanted to be an adolescent and that. I was coming downstairs after being babysitted on a Saturday morning from being babysitted by a couple of the elders, and I'm looking over the banister at 8 a.m. and my mum and that had just got in and they're sitting downstairs with sunglasses on and that, listening to their rhythms on the cassette, you get it? So that's why when I say this thing's in me,
When you was watching Come Dine with me, they was Come Down with me.
You get it? You get it? Like, trust me, bro. Like, big up my mumsy. God bless her. Cotton socks.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's
talk.
in, man. Like, drum and bass has been drilling into my head from then, whether I liked it or not, to even get to an age where I was like, probably like 16. Like I said, probably about 16. Just turning 16, getting to a drum and bass rave.
So you was like a youngster.
My bad.
No, it's calm.
You know what it is? It's like, as I said, always knew about it because
you was
my
always
mum and dad
around.
loved it. And then a couple olders on the estate, they loved it as well. So when I'm hearing it, I'm like, I can take it in, like, knowing it's something everyone loves. Like, yeah, you know what, this is sick. And you know, my mum be like, get in the beat when you're dancing and that. That's how young I'm talking. Like, bucky, like, baby. My mum's always loved drum and bass, innit? That's her sound from before, obviously, when she grew up in Brixton. Like, she used to go out to, like, sound systems and that. And listen to, like, sound systems and things like that. But then obviously she moved and took her thing round and boom. But when she landed on the drum and bass thing, I was young, innit? Jungle, so it's been installed on man from a young age.
You're born into a gang, bro.
To a point where when I was like, basically when me and my mates were saying, yeah, we're gonna go to a rave, we weren't legally allowed to go to the rave, obviously, but we was ready. Do you know what I mean? I remember even saying to my mum and that, like, we're going. She's like, you like ain't going, trust me. I was like, alright, cool.
See you
If
there.
you're there, I'll see you there. I remember saying to my mum, I'll see you there. Don't think it's a joke. We're going to this one. Don't think it's a joke. Mum's like, you lot ain't going. Cool, we pulled up. And then just slowly, it was like, the raving thing was a good few years, do you know what I mean? And I used to like, go raving for a while. A lot of my friends listened to grime and that. I loved grime, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was what I was doing before I was a drum and bass MC.
Really?
Like, and when I say that, I mean like I'm going to school or being around my friends with my Walkman in, and I'm beating like a Sidewinder tape of like Dizzy Rascal.
Yeah.
You get me?
Them igloos, them times,
Going mad.
Of course.
Yo, the headphone socket's broken. We're just playing rhythms and riding.
This
them.
was it,
Remember Wiley and that?
Yeah. So we're talking like 02, 03, like
them
that.
sets there was when I was like, I was expressing Dizzy and that's bars, so I knew raw, like the way I was saying their bars like they were mine. And I'm thinking raw, like I need to start writing some proper bars now, because I'd already always loved music. And like when I was younger, and like my mum used to bust up because they got like recordings of me like freestyling when I used to take the VHS camera and go off of it and start rapping to it.
Mumsy,
when I was younger.
Mumsy, there's a button called upload on YouTube. Mumsy,
they're not.
You know what to do.
Trust me.
Yo.
They're not coming out, but yeah, I've got that VHS. So I always loved music, but from that little moment of getting back into it, like nah, man, I just chose to write to drum and bass because I was already going out to drum and bass raves by then, and I was in it. Do you know what I mean? And all my friends loved it. We all loved it. We was going to every rave. So, and I just remember, I think I was at Brixton Academy one time. Might have been a One Nation or something like that, but I just remember Skibber had a set in it, and he was on the. I was like, obviously I must have been burst or something. I was flying, and I just remember like getting locked into his set, like, and just watching this spreader just
Hypnotise you, dude.
like go crazy on this mic, bro, where he just wouldn't stop, and then he'd have a little breather, and then he'd go back in. Like,
that was the best. Skibber, rest in peace. That was the. And there's only a handful that you could, you know. When he went in like that.
There's only a handful, as you know, innit? So them times there, I'm like, yo, he's going cold. And I remember standing there like, he's going mad. And I was like, I want to do that still. You know what I'm saying? Skibbs gave me the mad inspiration from day. Not saying I was not on music or on doing music, but he was the reason why I looked at drum and bass and didn't just go with grime or, you know what I mean? Even though I like rap music, I'll always write rap, but my core music then, I was just straight writing drum and bass. That's it. Just putting on drum and bass beats. Like, I'm going, I'm like getting money by my means as I'm younger. You get me? But with that money, I'm going straight to like Black Market Records in Soho. Or there was another one in Sidcup. And there was one in Lewisham, record shops. And I used to go there and spend my bread. But I'd hear the tune in the rave, and I used to love these tunes in the rave. Like, these are cold. And I remember like I'd go on my breaks or something sometimes and go to the record shop, and I'd be like, any new ones in, you get me? Like, Nicky and that, you'd get your little stack. And go over to a little tester, you get me? Put them in there.
You know, it's Black Market talk.
Trust me. No, this is the bang on. You'd be like, oh my God, it's out. You know, like that. You know, you'd be like, yo, like, this is the
This
shit.
is it.
Trust me. Boom. I'm buying that record straight to my yard. But remember, I could DJ, but I'm not buying them for that. I'm buying them to write bars to. Yeah, I'm just hearing it in the rave, and I'm like, yo, this tune is going mad. But obviously, I'm not an MC then. So I'm just going to find a tune in the record shop, bringing it to my yard, spinning it, and just reloading it right into that tune for hours, until I'd hear another tune in the rave, and it'd give me that inspiration, like, this tune's crazy.
Real fucking graft.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like, that's why I've still got all my records. Like,
Still got all the original dubs and everything?
White Label, Pulp Fiction, and all them things. Like, original records, like, I'd never get rid of them still.
Well, foundations. It's foundation.
Facts.
Foundation.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You know. MCing with drum and bass. With restriction comes creativity. With the speed of the record, it's funny because when I think about drum and bass MCing, it's like you think that everything's been done, but it really hasn't been done. It's like there is no. It's very moldable, malleable. The things you can do, and people are happy with certain lanes being the way they are, but they're also. But you can open up a whole like Harry, for instance. He's never stopped doing drum and bass tunes, like proper records, putting out music. And
Facts.
That's
Big up Harry Shotter, man, every time.
So there's a lot more scope in drum and bass than most genres because a lot of things haven't been tried entirely.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Like, drum and bass has always been, as you know, a genre of music in the UK that's always stood strong on its own and flew its own flag, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And will always stand strong, do you know what I'm saying? You've seen a lot of genres or styles of music come and go, do you know what I mean? Or just faded out. Like, what happened to that? Do you remember when we used to listen to that?
Yeah.
But this one's been gone, and gone, and gone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gone anywhere.
No, it's not. Why do you think that is, Dreps? What do you? I mean, we're talking to someone that's had a lived experience with generational
Because-
changes of jungle and drum and bass.
Yes. For one, the big artists that take part in it, that make it keep growing, obviously. Big up salute to all the artists, anyone involved in drum and bass, from promoter, producer,
People put in the work.
vocalist, anyone that adds to what I do, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But secondly, it's because it's like, to me personally, it's a sound, that's very active and energetic. So what comes with that is youth,
Yeah.
So then on top of that now, I believe it's just like that first bit of music that you get outside to. Do you know what I mean? For a rave. Do you know what I'm saying? It's alright, you could have always been listening to grime in your car, in your yard. You might even come across a grime set like in Shoreditch. But if you want to go to a rave, you straight away think drum and bass, don't you? You don't think,
all the time.
drum and bass. Like, don't get twisted, house rave, grime rave.
They're fun.
But when you're 17,
Yeah.
18,
And you wanna
just
get off your nut and you wanna
wanna
have a
go
good
to a
fun.
drum and bass rave and get bust. You get it. And then the next stage of that now, say you get like, we round it to 100. You get 100 people that come every year, The new kid from that age group every year. 30 of them stay. The other 70 start listening to house,
That's
get a bit
interesting
older,
you say
want to
that.
dress up.
So that's a
Wanna
law of
go out
average.
Go and see some girls, or girls want to dress nice. I put a dress on, and it's not really the place. So people grow out of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Journey of the sperm, isn't
But
it?
sometimes it's such a. Some people love it that much they'll never get rid of it. So they'll just be core ravers forever.
Yeah, you
know
get
what I
them
mean?
still even now. People that you'd think, life would have, dealt them a different direction. But no, they're still...
And that's why it's such
Beautiful.
a strong genre, because it has every single age group messing with it, I reckon.
It's a cult following, isn't it?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
100%.
Because it's all generational. I don't know... Hip-hop has a very similar sort of
Yeah.
trajectory in that it has these moments of, like, small respite of different kind of things popping up, like the noughties or the 80s and the 90s, these... And it depends when you come into it and what your flavour is and what you prefer. What was your favourite? What's your favourite era? Like, I mean, and it's an obvious question, but while we're on the subject...
Yeah, someone asked me that the other day on TikTok. It's mad, like... I always say it's going to be the era that I started writing drums to, innit? Because, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's for me, innit? We're all different individuals. I don't want to go too deep on it. You know what I mean? We're all different humans. I'm different to you, you're different to me. Same way, like, that era is obviously what was the coldest one for me, because that's the reason I started doing it. Do you know what I mean? And it's mad. It's mad. Like, I could go deep on it. So say, like, people get a job. You get a job just to get the job. And then in 3 years from now, you might be like, oh my God, I didn't believe that I'll be here. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the best job ever.
Yeah.
But you just got the job for that reason.
Yes.
But you didn't know it was going to do that in 3 years.
Elevate.
But with drums and the music thing,
Oh my god,
it's like,
you're so fucking right.
I done it because
Yeah.
that's why I loved it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
however it changes along the time, unless it goes crazy,
just a bonus.
where I don't enjoy it no more. Yeah, anything that changes along it is just part of the journey. But if we're talking about getting Dreps to shine and do his best, it's what I started in the era, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, starting that era and then work outwards.
Yes, the era of drum and bass, like, well, I started, it was like the beats were more, there was more time for starters. A lot of stuff slapdash now, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, attention
quite
spans,
full.
everything's
Yeah, it's
out the
gotta be
window,
quick.
innit? Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So with that being said, but on an artistic level, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want the best from an artist, especially an MC or
Yeah.
a vocalist, you letting him play for 20 seconds on that tune and then changing it, he's only showing him what he's going to do. But if you let him go on that one tune for 50 seconds or a minute, he's going to have to change the bar halfway through. And now you're going to see the creativity of the artist. Do you understand?
I
Not
do.
just him spitting for that 30 seconds and then he's doing the best one and then he's
Yeah.
done because the DJ's changed the beat now. And it's,
Yeah.
So that era of when I started MCing was obviously for me because you could go off on your journey.
Yeah.
Start spitting, you could go off. Before you know it, you've got halfway through the story and the beat's got to the second drop and it's changed.
Yeah.
And that's when people, if you really deep it, that's when people go mad. So the beat will drop, people start spitting.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to the 16,
Yeah.
you think he's going to stop. But
Yeah.
then the next flow comes and he goes again. That's when people go, oh my God, he's cold, because he kept going. Do you understand?
I've got goosebumps you even talking about it, man. Like, I know exactly what you... And from an MC standpoint, from a repute of, like you say, having the vocabulary that you almost like the toolbox in your... The verse toolbox.
Facts.
You know. How ready do you... Because, you know, let's talk about the arena itself. You're in the mix, DJ's playing, that happens. Like, how much of a rapid response as an MC do you need to have that in the back of your mind? You know, because different DJs have different, you know, things.
Facts.
Like, how much you have to prep, how much you have to work, how much you have to be ready, how much you have to, like, if it, from one DJ to the next, how ready do you have to be?
You know what it is, like, one thing you're right is that unless you've got a pre-recorded set or you know the set beat for beat, you never know what you're gonna get. So from an MC's point of view, it's like you always have to be match ready. Do you know what I mean? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your mind's got to be, so certain tunes you'll know. So
Yeah.
the beat's playing or the DJ's doing his little mix, like, okay, boom, I'm giving it that one to this. So you know already. Do you know what I mean? Certain of them, you just trust on your, put it this way, when you know you're cold, innit? Like, man knows, whatever I drop now on this drop,
It's just going to burn
it's
everything.
going to go together.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the whole point of having a core set of lyrics and chants and call and responses to know any one of that little section or these lot I drop in this. It's very rare that it's not going to work unless it goes mad out of beat and then I'll think, oh shit, and I've missed a drop or... Do you know what I mean? It's rare that it's going to work. Sometimes it might not be the best bar for the tune, but as you said, that's what brings the creativity of every MC.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And the endorphin hit that you get when all of a sudden you're listening to this thing, you're listening to this roller coming in, you think to yourself, I've got a verse for this. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Fact.
And then you've got all your peers around you, you've got different MCs. Talk to me about that competitive aspect of being in a lineup with different MCs and the intensity of those moments when, I don't know, Be Live, Shotter, X, I don't know, you call it, but they're all, and you're, right, I'm fucking good. I mean, you're all mates to a point until it's on. Talk to me about that feeling. Talk to me about that experience.
It's good, man. It's good. It's all healthy, man. It's all good. And you know what, like, that's what carves out the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? When you deep it, like, obviously everyone's different. Me personally, if you're asking me, I love it. Like, I don't look at it like, oh my God. I just respect the fact that this is the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Because you are who
division.
you are. Yeah, the divisions you're in it. So it's never, I wouldn't be in the division like, I need to take everyone out of this division and get to the next one.
But you have to be in the division though, don't you? So how did you get to it's a mindset, but how did you get to that division? How did you get that? That's my question.
How did I get there?
I want to know.
How did I get to the level
yeah,
that
I
got
just
to?
because we're talking candidly now in hindsight, you know, because you're that division.
Yeah.
But in the words of Harry, it doesn't come easy, and there's a lot of L's, there's a lot of realness, there's a lot of things that have to shape you in the first place, right?
Facts. For one, I'd start off by saying a lot of sacrifices. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's real spill. Like, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of humbling, a lot of long nights, bro. And this is just a mental before I talk about any work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, like, the mental of knowing, it's like a sign of craziness because you're having faith in something you don't even know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you're having...
Comment below. We know you're out there.
Like, it's like having faith in something you don't even know if it's going to bust.
If there's a real faith,
It ain't even like someone said to you, look, come do this job for me. It's going to take you 3 years, but at the end of the 3 years, I'm going to give you 500 grand.
There's no, you don't know the prospects.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back to what you said, just being me and being unique. Do you understand? Because if I would have tried to mirror someone else, I wouldn't be where I am probably because that person's already there. Yeah. Being Dreps, being unique, having the style I do have, like you said, just being me. Like, so when it comes to that, it's like, that's what I always say to artists, man, just be you. Yeah. Like, a lot of people watch around them and like, that's why they say like, comparison's a killer of joy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because don't
Dropping
watch
jewels
what
on them, man.
don't watch what I'm on because now you might think your thing's dead.
Yeah.
But your thing might be crazy to 500 people.
And it's easily done.
But you're just a fan. You're just a fan of me.
Yeah.
And that's not a problem.
Yeah.
You might just like what I do that much. You're watching me like, no, he's cold.
Yeah.
But little do you know, you're cold,
Yeah.
and that's why you're you. Do you understand? And you've got 500 or how many followers on your thing, but. Comparison's a killer of joy. That's what I'd say. So back to your original question, I don't watch no one that hard. Even when I'm up on the Champions League and like you said, that lineups and I'm with Graham, Azza, all the man them blacks, P, all the ones that are cold. I'm not watching it like, I'm just glad that I can put my bit in there.
Yeah.
Of who I am.
Contributive to the culture.
Because I'm unique. So therefore, I'm not watching what you do or what my man does.
You just know, you
big up. I
recognise
rate
it.
it. I rate it.
Yeah.
But no one's doing this though.
Yeah.
And then I come true in my bit, and that's what I get gassed off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There is healthy competition, but at the same time, I think like there's a thin line between healthy competition and you being you. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Because that's what creates the Champions League, innit?
Individualism is key. If you're fitting in, like you say, the top tier, there has to be individuality, uniqueness. That USP is what sells it. You know what? You can't be like. It's incredible that people do, you know, different divisions. Understand? You know, we're not talking about top divisions here, you know. But you know, community leagues. But people, they don't want to individualise themselves. And that to me is a curious case of it's like a self-identification crisis that they try and be a shabba or try and be a, you know.
You know what? You know what? Yeah. Even then, I don't even think that. It's like, because I've been through the elements of it, you know. Remember, I've been in this, so even now, I stand on it. Like, man's a dub plate leaker. Anything I do, I sat there and thought, this is going to be crazy, and then I do it. Or I was out with a man then and it was banter. Or we was holding a jump off, group of friends, or whatever it may be. Anything I bring to the table is unique. So what I've had to clock, before I'd be like, oh man, I don't even get mad now when I hear someone, or if I do a little call and response in a certain way, now you're doing that one like that. Or if I say something now I don't really watch it no more. I see it, I hear it, and I respect it. And that's it. I respect that I'm inspirational to everyone.
Yeah,
do you
we
know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? That's what
See,
I'm
that's
here.
that
That's what I'm
shit.
here for.
That's what I'm talking about.
I respect that I'm inspirational.
Because
to
you're
what everyone's
contributive
got
to the
going
culture.
on.
You're contributive to the culture.
Facts.
That's it.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
What's the craziest moment? We're talking tour stories now. Let's get into that. What's the craziest moment on tour that you've experienced thus far? By the way,
Man's bucked at a huntsman spider in the yard in Australia.
Fuck that,
Me and
bro.
Turner
Fuck that.
screaming round the yard, going mad. But obviously, I caught it. You get it?
Yo, see?
You know what I'm saying? Reindeers and that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I caught it, but that was another one still.
That scared the shit out of me. See?
Big up the Australians anyway.
Yeah.
Another one out there, but that
yeah.
was cold.
That's a scare. You speak to Australians, they don't even know. They don't even often see their, dangerous animals.
Yeah, do you know why?
That's
Yeah,
right.
I know Australians. They're right. I've lived here 4 years and I haven't seen a spider or something
Yeah,
like that. They say it a lot.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you know, you know. We was in Brisbane.
Yeah, different
Brisbane.
game,
Yeah, so apparently it's a bit more jungly out there.
Yeah, big up the Australian crew. This is an international field. Dreps, you've entered the game at such an optimum time for the genre, isn't that?
Yeah, facts.
I mean, that's something special,
Facts. D&B's in a good place, man.
Yeah. And you're happy. You're happy with where you are musically. You're happy with it. I mean, there's no reason why not. I mean, it seems like everything is totally,
I'm
on face
content.
value going to plan. Yeah.
I'm content. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like I'll play, and basically I got tough skin. I got a hard shoulder. So if it was anything less, it would have turned into a hobby years ago.
Yeah.
But it's not a hobby. I love doing it. Do you know what I mean? So if work and business and opportunity can come from that,
Yeah.
I'm always winning.
Yeah.
Do you understand
'Cause
what
you're
I'm
built
saying?
for it.
Because I'm always winning. Like there's not a day that can go by where I'm not winning because I do something I love, and opportunity, money, and a lifestyle comes from it. So even though a next person might be like, oh my God, this didn't happen, or I didn't get to do that, or that didn't go my way, that's just hindsight. That could have been, but everything's a win because you get an opportunity from what you love.
Yeah. That's a lot of wisdom you got on your shoulders there, brother. That's a real, you know what I mean? That's mentorship talk, that right
Facts. Trust. It didn't come overnight either.
No.
It was.
No. A lot of paint on those walls overnight. Yeah, hard graft, learn. Brother, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the podcast,
Come on.
my guy.
Every time. Man.
Yeah. Anyone you want to shout out before we pop out?
Yeah, man, I just want to big up Team Drums. I want to big up Lethal. I want to big up Blacks. I want to big up TNA, Grandma Azza, New Elements. Big up my bass layers gang.
Yeah.
Big up the whole of drum and bass. Big up Turner.
Yeah.
Big up Dale. Cannon. Love y'all. But yeah, big up the whole of drum and bass, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Skibber, R.I.P. Stormy.
Hell yeah.
And I just want to say, everyone tap in to my latest tune, dropped last week, Who Like Deanie, all digital platforms, pure singles coming out for the year. Big up everyone that's tapped into my liquid drum and bass as well, with the vocals on.
Go on.
The streams have been doing well with that, so I'm going to do another liquid drum and bass release before the end of the year, as well as my other releases. But yeah, I just want to say big up to everyone supporting, big up everyone showing love. It's free to be kind, and everyone keep living your life, you get me? Team Drums.
And whenever you see Dreps out, make sure you give him a nudge to get out there painting, boy. Get out there, get those cans. You know what I
Get
mean?
back out there. I know I might have to leave with a few, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Lifestyle
good.
Cafe. Yeah, TLS. Big up Rome's. Big up David Ross. Listen, Killa Kela podcast out like wins out of fashion, all right? Giving you something new and different each and every time. Dreps, I tell you so, all right? Remember, crime don't pay, but neither do they. Don't talk to anyone I wouldn't. You stay lucky, people. That's what
Team
Dreps.
Drums.
Easy.
Team
Team Drums.
Okay.
Peace. Yeah.